Okay, so I know you just saw those pictures in my story and on my post about just some of the things that I manifested on this last trip. Mind you, those were just on a board called My Future Life in Italy. I have many other boards I haven't even gone through, but that was the first board I looked at the other night when I got home, and I was like, I wonder if I manifested anything off of my Pinterest future boards. And sure enough, just going through that one board, I found 6 or 7 different striking manifestations. And I know how hard it is to believe that all of those weren't purposefully set up. I get it. But you know what? That is why I post my future board pictures in the beginning when I put them up. That's why I time and date stamp everything, because honestly, I can't even believe how freaking crazy, freaking insane it is and how accurate it is. And I've said this for years and years. Every time I've come back and either looked at my physical boards, like the one behind me, or gone through my Pinterest pins, it is spooky. It's spooky. And here's why. Because when I've pinned something, it was in the moment as I'm scrolling, I threw it in a board, and those I almost never look at. I almost never go through my boards and look at them again. Obviously, what winds up on a physical board is around me all the time, so it is in my space, a lot more. And that's one of the things that makes these manifestations so insane, because they were just on a Pinterest board. It's not something that I look at over and over and over again. But in the moment that I pinned them, that emotional connection was there, the visualization was there, the desire was there. And it's coming from a place of purity, of I would love to experience that. Wouldn't that be amazing? And when I'm pinning, I'm not sitting there going, oh, when is this going to happen? How is this going to happen? Do I believe I can make this happen? None of that. It's just coming from a place of joy, like, ooh, that sparked me. I'm excited. I'm going to put that in there. So then when it happens in real life, guys, that is why if you followed my trip the last couple of weeks, I got hundreds of DMs from people going, you look insanely happy. Like, what is going on? You're glowing. I've never seen you look like this. This is crazy. What's happening? It's because you're living those moments in real life, ones that are so deeply implanted in your subconscious that there's no conscious part of you saying, oh, it's Tuesday. I'm in Tuscany. I wonder what I had on all of my, future boards. Let me go out and hunt and see if I can cross those off my list. Let me be so clear. I have never once done that in my entire fucking life. This is the part I want you to pay attention to, okay? I have never intentionally set up a manifestation, ever, because it wouldn't be a manifestation. That's not how it works, right? The beauty and magic about everything that I teach is that if your dreams are coming from that place of happiness, the universe is literally lining everything up to make that happen for you. And when it happens, you recognize it. So in my post, I shared the story about me walking down the trees lane, right? That is exactly how every single one of my manifestations happen. They happen in real life. They happen when they're, you would have normally missed them, but then something, right? That subconscious plant goes ding, 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 ding. I recognize this. Wait just a second. Turn the car around. Take a moment, right? And whether you are realizing that it's a manifestation in that moment, and it's those moments that feel this insane intersection of fantasy and current reality. And it's a mix of deja vu, feeling like you've been there before because you have. Your mind had already been in that space, that time, that feeling, and feeling it for the first time in real life. And it's almost an out-of-body experience. It is the best drug on the planet, is the best feeling on the planet. The closest thing I could probably relate it to would be if you can remember one of your happiest childhood memories, like Christmas morning or something. So it's really a feeling that I believe most adults almost never have. And that was what I was feeling every single day, because I knew that most of it had been in my subconscious. I didn't know what exactly, the specific things were. So when I come back and I see a picture like the Positano one, go back and look through that. Honest to God, Positano almost didn't happen because we had stopped there on the ferry a couple of times, and that specific day, the girls did not want to go. And I thought, you know what, maybe I could just miss it. Maybe we'll just go swimming instead. And then I remember thinking, you know what, I'm going to go by myself. I'd rather go than not go. I've always wanted to go. I knew that much. And so I wound up spending the whole day just exploring, walking around. I had no idea where I was going, what was there, any of that. So to have wandered, through the streets, wound up having lunch, walking up to the top of this hill, taking some pictures, turning around and coming back, then to have been going through my pins and seen that the picture of Positano I had was the exact same intersection, you guys. The same stop sign, the same yellow building, the same exact picture. That one seems so insane to me because I literally almost did not walk up the rest of the way to the hill. After I had lunch, I was going to turn around and walk back and go get my shoes. But for whatever reason, I decided, I'm going to go ahead and walk, turn around and took that picture. So there was nothing premeditated about it. There was nothing that even ever remembered I had ever taken or seen a picture of that before or had it on a board or nothing like that, you guys. And that is why this is so insane. The other one of me in the vineyard, was the girls and I were driving back. We'd been driving all day. We passed the quintessential vineyard. I thought we'd see lots and lots and lots of those. We actually only really saw one. And again, I pulled the car off the road and took those pictures. And then I come back and I look at my pin and we're wearing a white shirt in both the pictures. I mean, you can't make this shit up, you guys. It's fucking mind-blowing. And this is why I am so, so passionate about it. Because if a single mom can have those types of experiences, can take her kids more than once to a place like Italy for multiple weeks and manifest from beginning to end. I manifested our flights there for $58 total. I mean, the stories go on and on and on. Money Ain't a Thing was part of that trip every day. Magic was part of that trip. All of the things that I teach in the HBR method and in Future Boards and in Hustle, Believe, Receive came to life, and you saw it with your own eyes. And so I just invite you that if you are ready to start living this type of life and start getting what you want and having those amazing experiences and a life beyond your craziest dreams, that get the books, do the homework, even better, take the online courses. It's deep, deep coaching. I've created a self-paced course that you have unlimited lifetime access to from both of my books to learn all of my methods. I have the workbooks that are ready to go, ready for you. Obviously the books, and then my monthly coaching circle for women. All of those tools are there to support you and teach you everything that I have learned and been teaching for over a decade. I've been living this life. I've manifested, 8 future boards and 9 lives in the last decade. And there's just no excuse for you not to do it. I just want to know if you're ready. Are you ready to make those changes, to get the life that you want? Because I'm so ready to teach you.